Westminster Hall and Burying Ground, Baltimore, Maryland, one of the most haunted locations in America. And Poe is still there. The sighting started almost immediately after Poe's burial in 1849. Cemetery workers reported seeing a figure in dark clothing wandering between the graves at night. Always near Poe's burial site. Always alone. When approached, the figure would turn toward them. They'd see the face. Pale, gaunt, dark eyes, distinctive mustache. Edgar Allan Poe. Then the figure would fade, dissolve, vanish. 1860s. Multiple witnesses report seeing a man in 19th century clothing sitting on Poe's grave, writing in a journal by candlelight. When the cemetery caretaker shouted at him to leave, a man looked up and the caretaker saw Poe's face. The journal and candle disappeared. The man was gone. 1890s. A night watchman sees a figure walking toward the church doors. The figure passes through the locked iron gate without opening it. The watchman runs, quits the next day, refuses to ever return. Modern era. Security cameras catch movement in the cemetery at night. Thermal imaging shows a human-shaped heat signature standing at Poe's monument. When security arrives, nothing's there. But the thermal reading remains for several more minutes. A heat signature with no body. Tour guides report cold spots at the gravesite. Sudden temperature drops of 20 to 30 degrees in the middle of summer. Electronic devices malfunction. Cameras shut off. Voice recorders pick up whispers in languages no one understands. But the most disturbing reports come from people who visit the grave alone at night. They describe a feeling of being watched, of presence, of someone standing directly behind them. When they turn around, no one's there, but they hear breathing, feel breath on their neck. One visitor in 2015 claimed to hear a voice whisper, "Reynolds," the same name Poe screamed on his deathbed. Westminster Hall is located on Green and Fayette Streets in Baltimore. The church is now a museum. Poe's grave is accessible during daylight hours, but the staff won't enter the cemetery after dark. Poe wrote about death, darkness, and the grave his entire life. Maybe he never really left. Was his death a murder? Let's find out. Story begins Monday,